So today is Mothering Sunday, and even if we can't be in church, we can still hear and share God's word. We're going to light a candle as a sign of God's presence among us. And if you have a candle at home, you can light it, or you can join in our candle together. God's light is with us through the word that God has spoken to God's people in the Bible. And Jesus says that God is like a mother hen who wants to gather God's children under their wings. And today we hear a story of another mother. This is from the part of the Bible before Jesus was born. A new Pharaoh now ruled Egypt. He was very worried about the Israelites in his kingdom. "What if they rise up against me?" he said. "What if they fight on the enemy's side?" So he decided to make them work as slaves. They had to work in his fields. They had to build his cities. Then he devised a cruel plan to get rid of them all. The plan was this: every baby boy born to an Israelite woman would be thrown into the Nile. Nothing could live very long in there. But one woman who came from the house of Levi was determined to save her little baby son from Pharaoh. The baby was hidden until he was 3 months old. He was strong and healthy. But the time came when she couldn't hide her precious secret any longer. Someone was bound to find out, and when they did, he would be killed. So she wove a little basket out of rushes, made a lid for it, and covered it all over with clay and tar to stop the water coming in. Then she put the baby inside and hid the basket in the tall reeds at the edge of the river. Then she crept away. But her daughter Miriam hid in the shadows just to see what would happen next. After a while, the daughter of Pharaoh came walking along for her morning bath. As she knelt down, she saw the little basket in the reeds. She saw the baby. When they opened the basket, the baby started to cry when he saw all the strange faces. "Why, this is a Hebrew child," the princess said. "One of the Israelites. Poor little thing." Just then, Miriam stepped out of her hiding place. "Shall I find someone to look after the baby?" she said cleverly. "Maybe one of the Hebrew women." And she ran home to fetch her mother to look after the little baby, snug in his basket of rushes. Pharaoh's daughter paid Moses' mother to look after the baby, but when he was old enough, she adopted him, and he went to live in the royal palace. She called him Moses because it means pulled out of the water. Now we're going to wonder about the story, and you can pause the video to talk or think about each wondering question as you go. I wonder what your favorite part of that story was. I wonder what the most important part of that story was. I wonder where you are in this story. I wonder why Pharaoh's daughter chose to save the baby instead of following her father's orders. I wonder what will happen next in the story. I wonder how Miriam and her mother felt when they put baby Moses in the basket on the river. I wonder how they felt when they saw Pharaoh's daughter find him. I wonder if you could take out any part of this story and still have all the story you need. I wonder.